The very first couple of cards that you get, two cards kind of came together. One is from Raphael saying that everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Everything happens for a reason. So this would kind of indicate that at the very start that maybe something that you weren't wanting has happened, or something that you were striving for didn't work out. And so Spirit is coming in to say that everything happens for a reason. The opportunity to improve your plans is the reason. There was something just not quite right about that. Spirit knows your heart. Spirit knows your pure heart and what you're wanting. So where you may have been thinking this is what you really, really wanted, there's something better, is what they're saying. There's something better not far away. And so everything happens for a reason. Look for that reason. Look for what really actually wasn't quite right about that situation. If this resonates with you guys. Or this could be something that comes up in October. Maybe something hasn't happened yet. It could be that you're striving for something right now, and they're saying in October it may not work out exactly the way that you were thinking it would, because the very next thing is going to be that much better. So when you're striving for something, ask for this or something better. Always, always, always. It's a great phrase. This or something better, please. Thank you so much. Here's what I'm wanting. This or something better, you know? So sometimes I'll ask Spirit to just surprise me. Just surprise me, because you know what I'm wanting. Spirit knows. So it's like this or, you know, and surprise me with something a little extra. Kind of thing. So it looks like something like that might happen for you, and it's about the situation being completely lined up and absolutely what you're wanting. So if something doesn't work out, it could just be that it just wasn't quite right. So find the blessing in this situation. Find the good parts about it. And then maybe see what wasn't quite exactly right, and how could that be made better. Looking for the silver lining. Look for the silver lining in what may appear to be a disappointment. Perspective. What appears to be a disappointment could be actually something not working out, because there's something better right around the corner. And if this thing worked out, then it would not be possible to get the something better. Does that make sense? So once you get to the other side of it and you see this way better thing that's absolutely what you're wanting, and you're able to from there look back on it, you would go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that this didn't happen, because that would have prevented this more perfect thing. So perspective. So if you run into what appears to be a disappointment, you guys, keep in mind that everything happens for a reason, and trust the universe. Trust that the universe knows your heart and is doing everything it can to line up exactly with what you're wanting. The power of joy is what Spirit wants for you. It's what you want, and it's what Spirit wants for you. So trust the universe. Trust that what it may appear like a disappointment is not. It's because there's something better. And so if you're striving for something, and a situation occurs where it appears to be a disappointment, just kind of stop for a minute and look at it and go, okay, what is the good stuff about the situation, and what could be a little bit better, and then decide, okay, what would be even better? Oh yeah, this would be even better. Maybe you're looking for Maybe you're looking for a new house and you found a house that's absolutely amazing, and then it doesn't work out, and it turns out they won't allow puppies. They won't allow your dog to come, kind of thing. Well, so then that wasn't going to work. But there is a place that you're going to find maybe in a few days that's even better, that will allow your dog. That's just one, it's just of all the elements that you're trying to coordinate and manifest, there could be a lot of elements. Something that may look like a disappointment may not be at all. It's because something's better is on the other side of it. So your clairaudience is going to be amplified. You're getting two different things. Now this is coming along with decide what you're really wanting after this perspective and understanding that we want you to have pure joy in whatever it is that you're trying to create as a creator, deciding very clearly on as many little aspects as you can. Listen to your clairaudience. So this is saying your clairaudience will be amplified, so listen. Listen to your inner ear, that inner voice. You also might want to clear some space and detox, just in case that disappointment got you worked up and a little upset, and there might be some toxic energy in there. Clear your space, detox, clear it out. Maybe nurture yourself through the situation. Now, for others of you, this may feel like, okay, so for some of you, the everything they've been talking about so far could be about a relationship. But interesting that I brought up looking for a house. Some of you somebody maybe is looking for a house that may or may not work out for a particular reason. That actually is a good reason. For others of you, it could be that there's a relationship dynamic that's not going to work out, or that's not quite working out. Maybe you've recently met someone, or you've got a business partner, or somebody that you're trying to work with to accomplish something, and it's just a struggle. It's just not quite working out. And so we have Ragwell is coming in to say that, we're kind of opening the hearts of everyone involved to, try to resolve these arguments and conflicts. Okay, so this card indicates that for some of you, it's about a conflict with another person or people. It could be a work situation that's not working out. There's a reason for it. This is your first card. This is fundamental. So really, if anything doesn't work out for you in the next little bit of time, there's a reason for it. Look for where it might be out of alignment and decide, how that could be adjusted in more in line with what you're truly wanting. Plus, about a week ago, I kept hearing losing a person does not mean losing the dream of what life would be like with that person. It's like if a relationship ends, it doesn't mean the end of your dream of having a beautiful relationship. What it means is that maybe that particular person was not a good partner for you in terms of actually creating the dream that you're wanting. So losing that person does not mean the loss of the dream. I think I was hearing that for you guys here now, because that's kind of what they're saying now in this relationship dynamic. If the relationship isn't working with this particular person, it doesn't mean you have to give up on the dream of having a wonderful business partner or a wonderful partner in life. It's about relationships harmony. You want a relationship that's in harmony. That's where the pure joy comes. It's when relationships are in harmony. And so it could be that with this particular person, it's just not quite working out. Mother Gaia is coming in to nurture you through it. I love this picture. She's coming in to nurture you. a bit with any sadness of potentially having something not work out that you really thought was going to be great. You know, I would think that the reason that Spirit would come in with a message like this, that there's a reason for everything, would be that for some of you it's quite upsetting that it's not working out. If this isn't resonating with you now, it might in October. They're saying that for some of you, this might not resonate right now, but it could be that some things coming up in the future, certain things might not quite work out, and so it helps to kind of be prepared for that, to have the perspective of, okay, if this doesn't work out, please let there be something better right around the corner. So even as you're going into trying to create something, appreciate that, you know, you can do all you can. You know, we are co-creating with Spirit. So you're doing all you can. Spirit is responding to all that you're doing that you can. And if something is not going to work out, it was meant not to work out, so that something better can. As you're taking the steps here in this earth plane towards what it is that you're wanting, especially with regard to some kind of relationship, if there's a relationship, whether it's a love interest or a work relationship, some kind of partner, or any kind of relationship, what you have control over is you and your side of it. Who you are, how you communicate, how you interact, what your state is when you take actions towards what you're wanting to accomplish. And so you're getting 3 cards that are kind of speaking to you, where you do have control, even if you're trying to accomplish things in relationship with others. The first one is about independence. It's about your independence is really important. Setting your boundaries and being clear about what those are is really important. Having the courage to stand up for your boundaries, stand up for what you believe in. All 3 of these cards, look at these very, very powerful, divine, feminine power. Taking your power back, standing up for what you believe in, setting your boundaries and holding true for those. And your independence with regard to these things is possibly, potentially, something that you could get clarity about when, if something doesn't work out with a particular person. Does that make sense? So maybe if something doesn't work out with somebody, it's because they were not honoring the boundaries that you set. Well, if you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to have pure joy as you continue in this relationship, you're going to have somebody who honors and respects your boundaries and believes in you. Believes in you and believes with you. Your independence from potentially, you know, denying yourself in order to make the relationship work, that's what's not going to work. So something might not work out because you were denying yourself to make something work, out of not wanting to lose all that you've worked for so far, or out of maybe some programming from childhood or past lives. So it's like, okay, going forward, right? So my readings tend to go like a story. So we're into kind of the second half of the reading now. So it's as if maybe something didn't work out and you now understand that there's a good reason for it. There's something better out there. You know, with that perspective, it's easier to handle the disappointment of it. If there was something that didn't work out, then you can look at it a little bit closely and decide, okay, you know, am I really, really clear about what I'm wanting? Detox and cleanse and nurture yourself through what appears to be a disappointment, and then going forward, you're going to be independent, you're going to be solid with your boundaries, and you're going to have the courage anytime, whenever, to stand up for what you believe in this relationship of whatever it is, whether it's work or romance. You're also getting Kuan Yin, choose to be loved, looking for the win-win. Looking for the win-win in the relationship. It's not a win-win if you're having to deny yourself to make it work. Does that make sense? If you're denying yourself to make it work, that's not a win-win. That's a win for them and a lose for you. And that is not going to bring you joy in the long run. So, Kuan Yin is saying, for everyone involved, look for that win-win. And that'll happen when you prioritize, yourself first. Notice, she wants me to point out, notice the three of these, very powerful. Also another female here, another feminine here. She wanted me to point out that these cards, in the layout of the reading even, these cards come first. Then look for the win-win. This is what gives you your win. And now from here, and working with another person, now you can work on, okay, how can we work together, but I'm not going to compromise on these things. I'm just not willing to deny myself moving forward. Kuan Yin. It also feels like you got a potential, you guys, to meet a new partner. I love this. It's like if one doesn't work out, it's because there's a better one right around the corner. You guys, this is coming up in the same reading, in the same month. There's a reason if something isn't working out. Could be a better partner for you. You're also getting the entrepreneurship card. It's like being an entrepreneur suits you, is what this card is saying. And you're getting the new partner coming up kind of right along with it. So it's like, it could be that the work that you were trying to accomplish just isn't quite working out. Well, then there's better work for you, more in line with you. It could be that there's a love interest that wasn't working out because there's a better love interest, more in line with you, right around the corner. Right around the corner. It feels very fast. It could also be that these two go together in terms of a partner in business, a business partner. Maybe there's a better business partner out there for you, where moving forward, you're just not going to deny yourself anymore. This comes first. And when this comes first, and from there, from that state, you're looking for the win-wins, that's when they can show up. Patience, please. Patience. So they're saying patience only because what is coming, okay, there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So this is making me laugh. This is so funny. It's not funny if you're hurting. I'm sorry if you're hurting. It's just with a different perspective. There doesn't need to be pain involved with this. It's like if something doesn't work out, in the end you're going to be happy it didn't work out because there's something better. So patience, please, is saying that as you work towards trying to accomplish something and you're working and it's not working out, there's a reason for that. And she's also saying kind of the same thing. There's a reason that it's not working out. And it could be that it's not working, but it's not actually ending either, right? Sometimes something will happen that just makes it very clear it's over, right? Sometimes there's that line gets crossed and it's over. Other times it's just kind of not quite working, but you still feel like, okay, maybe we could try this. They and you maybe feel like you haven't quite still tried everything yet. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. But when and if it comes about that doesn't work out, the patience is saying because other things need to coordinate first. The new partner and the new business idea, potentially a new business partner, new love interest, they maybe are working on their stuff too. A lot of it has to do with timing. Still, your project may not be working smoothly. Let's put it like that. It may not be working smoothly yet. You may not have met a new person yet. It could be because these folks, this situation hasn't quite lined up yet. It could also be that there hasn't been enough dedication to this on your own time, in your own time yet either. So you might practice with this. Practice this, you know. Take some time on a Saturday. So if you're still involved in a situation that is struggling, it's just not going smoothly, take some time on a Saturday to, you know, really look at these parts of you and start practicing this. Start being this person in this relationship that's not going very smoothly. It could start working out a lot better, or that could be the defining moment that says, all right, this isn't going to work. And when that does, that's when this one can come right in. Yeah. This is a good reading, you guys. Even if things aren't working, it's just very, very positive. And your final card is Happy Surprises. I love this card. Something very good is about to happen. This is coming up after these two. Something very good is about to happen. So whatever's not working, okay, for whatever's not working, there's a reason for it. Because better things are about to happen. With that perspective, it's not so sad, is it? It's not so sad. Happy surprises and really great stuff is coming, you guys.